What's up and welcome back to my channel. So as you could probably tell by the title, this is my 2018 NYX Face Awards entry. I am so excited to bring this to you guys. I have never worked so hard on a look in my whole life. And if you guys have been around for a while, you know that I've actually entered, this is my third time entering. The first time I didn't go through, last year I made it to the top 30. And this year, I'm really hoping to go through to the top 30 again because I'm ready to literally bring it. Anyway, this is my Mother Nature look for you guys. I really wanted to become Mother Nature. Yeah, I wanted to be her. As you saw in the beginning, I have bark all over my body. I felt like Mother Nature would be maybe like a tree. She's like, you know, the tree of life. She is Mother Nature. She is nature. So that's why we look like a tree. I also want to give a huge shout out before I go to my friends and family. They literally helped me so much. I would not have been able to do any of this without them. And I feel like they're like my team. They're my crew. And I literally, sorry, I keep saying literally, but it's true. I could not do this without them. So I just want to say thank you. I'm so appreciative. And I'm so happy with the way the look came out. And I'm just so excited.
Like literally, you guys, my mom made this dress by hand. She literally glued every single flower and leaf and thing to it. This look would not be what it is without this dress. So I just want to give a huge shout out to my mom. This is like an insanely amazing dress. We were inspired by a dress that we found on Pinterest, but we were never able to find the original designer. So if you guys know the original designer or see the original dress somewhere and you find the designer, please tag them below or like let me know.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I worked so hard on it and wish me luck. I would love to go through the top 30 and I'm just ready to give my all this year. So let's just get into the tutorial.
Okay, so first I'm going to show you guys how I made my prosthetic. I mixed latex and rice flour to make a latex paste, and basically it's the consistency of like cream cheese. You kind of have to play around with it, but basically cream cheese is what you're looking for. Then I spread it all over my face cast and kind of got the shape that I wanted. Then I'm going to take this twine and cut them up and cover them in latex and kind of paste them on there. Now I'm taking a toothpick and starting to carve out kind of the lines in the bark. This is an insanely awesome, easy way to do this. It makes it look so cool and realistic, but it's so easy. I'm telling you, it's just lines that you draw with a toothpick. And kind of as you go, it gets a little bit more dry, and the little lumps that it creates when you make the lines really helps it look real. Now I'm starting to paint it. I'm actually using a couple alcohol-based paints at first to get that brown shade. And then I'm gonna go in with the NYX SFX Creme Paints in red and green to make brown and kind of go over the top of that, adding more green or red as I go. Then I'm painting all the little antlers and then cutting them off to really kind of give it a like branchy looking effect. I also took a white cream paint and went over the whole thing with a sponge to highlight all of the tops of the bark. And that's it. So first I'm going to start by taking some alcohol and kind of cleaning my skin, but being careful around my eyes. Then I'm taking some petroleum jelly and putting that in my eyebrows and all my baby hairs so that nothing gets stuck in them. Trust me, you want to do this step, you're going to be in pain if you don't. Now I'm taking some prosthetic adhesive, applying that to the middle and the corners, kind of the edges of my prosthetic, waiting for it to get clear, then applying some of it on my face to really make sure that it sticks. Now taking that prosthetic adhesive and gluing down the sides of my prosthetic. Now taking the HD Finishing Powder from NYX and removing some of the shine and stickiness. Then some alcohol to remove some of that paint because we're going to go in with a green. Now I'm taking the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean and using that as my eyeshadow base. Then I'm going to set that with the Ultimate Smokey and Highlight Palette with the black shade. Then I'm going to take the NYX Lid Lingerie in Sweet Cloud and go over my lids with that, blending it out with a brush. Then going in with the Cosmetic Metals palette and taking the gold shade and going all over my inner corner of my lid, and then actually going on top of that with a really, really gold eyeshadow. Now I'm just filling in the line in the back with the NYX SFX Creme Paints. Now taking the Angel Veil primer, priming my face, and then going in with the Total Control drops in natural and golden and really making my skin look as flawless as possible. Now taking a light colored concealer and concealing my under eye circles, blending that out, and then I'm gonna set my face with some loose powder, really packing it in so nothing moves. Then taking the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette and this contour brush and starting to warm up my face. Then I'm going to take this darker shade and go into the contours of my cheeks to really darken things up. Now I'm going under my eyes with a black gel liner and then smudging that out. Then taking the green shade from the Smokey and Highlight palette and going underneath and blending downward underneath my eyes. I also took the green SFX Creme Paint and placed that on my prosthetic so the green would really stick. Then I'm taking the Ultimate Electric palette and these 3 shades right here and going around the perimeter of that darker green shade and really kind of making it really ethereal looking. Then I'm taking some moss and using the prosthetic adhesive to glue that on to really kind of hide the prosthetic line so that it kind of just blends upward. Now I'm going in with some gold flakes and using a glitter liner to apply this. The best thing about the glitter liner is it really makes the flakes stick, but you don't have to touch them with your fingers because trust me, it's really annoying to touch the gold flakes with your fingers. So I just pick it up on the little brush, and also the glitter liner kind of adds even a more sparkly effect to it. Then I'm taking that glitter liner and going all over the kind of top of the prosthetic, and as you can see, it's creating a gorgeous kind of like magical sparkle. Then I'm applying the Budonkadonk Mascara and then popping on 2 pairs of false lashes. Now it's time to become a tree. I'm applying Vaseline basically everywhere. Girl, you have hair in places you didn't even know. Then I'm mixing rice flour with latex and making a paste. It looks like kind of like cream cheese. And then I spread it all over my chest. And I really want to pause here and say that in order to do this look, you have to have a prosthetic adhesive remover. If you don't, this is going to rip your skin and hurt really, really badly. So you need to stop now before you go do this look and get a prosthetic adhesive remover. They sell it where they sell prosthetic adhesive. Latex, any kind of other prosthetic adhesive, they should have a remover that they sell too. So definitely get that because you're going to need it. So I actually apply this pretty thick because I want the low points on it to be very deep. Now I want to pause one more time here and say that I am using a toothpick to do these little lines for the bark, but toothpicks are very sharp and I would probably not recommend anybody else do that. I was really, really careful, but even when you're really careful, toothpicks can really scratch your skin. So I would use something more like a spatula because they're a very thin line, but you can also kind of create those lines without scratching your skin. You guys know what I'm saying. So I don't recommend using a toothpick. That's what I'm using here. But if you do use a toothpick, you need to be very careful. You will scratch your skin. But the process of making this bark is extremely easy. I kind of create shapes, but you don't even have to do that. It looks awesome either way. And what happens when the latex is on your skin is it dries really fast. So you kind of get these little lumps, which is perfect for bark. Then I dried it with a blow dryer and then completed the process on both of my arms. My left arm, well, doing my right arm with my left hand was so difficult, but I did it, and here we are now. Then I'm just powdering everything with the NYX Finishing Powder, and then applying a brown water-based paint all over the bark, and then going over the top of that with a lot of green water-based paint because I wanted to be a little more cool toned, not so warm toned brown. Then I'm taking the NYX SFX Creme Paint in the white shade and going over all of the highlight points with a sponge. As you can see, this really brings it to life. And then doing kind of the same on the top of my head. Now I'm taking the NYX SFX Creme Paint in the black shade and going in all of the little cracks and crevices to really kind of add dimension. Then gluing on some moss, which I really felt was a good touch. I wish I would have done it on my arms, but girl, I ran out of time. Now I'm gonna paint my arms, boom, they're done, and that's it. That's literally it. I'm gonna go pop in my contacts and do my hair, and here we are.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I am still so excited to bring this tutorial to you guys. Please comment below, like, what did you think? Like, am I Mother Nature? I hope so. Wish me luck. I hope I can get to the top 30 this year. I will need all of your guys' help if so. So anyway, enough blabbering. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.